Let's go to the presidential campaign of 2004 when John Kerry ran against George W. Bush. Mr. Kerry made a lot of his status as a war hero. His 3 Purple Hearts could quiet those who labeled him a flip-flopper, wrote Mitch Reyes of Lewis and Clark College in Oregon in an analysis published a couple of years later. His Silver Star could quell criticism of his national security record. The Swift Boat Veterans for Truth had other ideas. They were a group of around 200 who had been in Vietnam, a few of whom said they had fought alongside Mr. Kerry. Shortly after the Democratic Convention, at which Mr. Kerry had saluted the crowds, saying that he was reporting for duty, they claimed that he had not won his medals fairly, disputed his version of the past, and accused him of being dishonorable and untrustworthy. The Swift vets followed with an advert and a book, pouring scorn on Mr. Kerry's stolen valor. Within weeks, his lead over Mr. Bush had evaporated. He went on to lose the election. The Swift vets' claims were untrue. Many of them had not fought alongside Mr. Kerry. His campaign produced convincing evidence that some of the vets had praised his character before he was a Democratic nominee, and of soldiers who backed his version of what had happened in Vietnam. A naval investigator confirmed in early September, 2 months before the election, that his medals had been awarded correctly. None of that repaired the damage. What an anonymous Bush advisor witheringly called the reality based community did not have an adequate rebuttal to the allegations. In its absence, the officials' claim to the New York Times that we create our own reality was borne out. The created reality was that Mr. Kerry's experience in Vietnam did not qualify him to be America's commander in chief. One of the architects of the Swift Vets messages was Chris Lacivita, who is now joint manager of Mr. Trump's campaign.